and this is my family. Everybody introduce yourself.
My name is Laboria Branch, and I am the granddaughter. I was the youngest, but now we have Eva, and I'm 22 years old.
I'm Davon. I'm a grandson.
I'm the father, grandfather, father of these beautiful people. My name is Thaddeus Donnell Branch. Just glad to be with my family tonight and to see my great granddaughter, the first great granddaughter in my family, and I'm honored and happy to be able to see that. Never thought I would be the age I am now. I'm 71 years old, and never thought I would get a chance to see grandchildren, see children and grandchildren. But God allowed me to do it, and I thank God for my family.
My name is Eva, I'm 8 years old, and this is my family.
I'm Tamika, I'm the daughter. These are my children and my son-in-law and my grandbaby.
And I'm Takayla. I'm one of the granddaughters. This is Naomi, the great-granddaughter. And I'm happy to be here with everybody and spending time with everybody for the holidays.
I'm Dre. I'm just a boyfriend of the granddaughter.
I like to play with the grandkids. This is my first time seeing my great-granddaughter, and I'm just really happy. It's really an honor to be with my family tonight. Takayla said she was coming. I kind of doubted, but Davon said she coming. And she coming. And he be laid back. He don't say too much. He just say it, and I'm just really glad. And hope we get a chance to spend a lot more time with one another and many more holidays with one another. You know, life is full of ups and downs, but we got to go through them together. I'm just glad to be here.
And I just want to say to everybody how important family is. Sometimes with the hustle and bustle of our lives, and sometimes the tragedies that's in our lives and the challenges of our lives, we forget how important family is. And this holiday season, I just wanted everybody to remember family and appreciate family while you have family. I'm just elated that at least half of my family, immediate family, is here, and I still evoke your prayers for my daughter Chantel and her side of the family. I am just excited to have my grandchildren visiting, my daughter visiting, and Dre. Y'all heard him say I'm just a boyfriend, but don't believe me. You know, he's way more than that. He's part of this family, and we are just glad to have him as a part of the family. We're hoping that the holiday will bring continued joys. Same for you and your family. If there's one thing I've learned in 2020, that is things happen very quickly to families that are permanent, things that happen that we don't expect to happen, and we lose moments and we can't get them back. So I encourage everybody to take advantage of every moment that you have. Remember that it's a gift from God, and however things are, they're going to change. But but we continue to evolve in a closeness and in a joy and in a spirit of best wishes for your entire family. And if you can get involved, get involved. Be a resolution person in your family. Be an anchor. If everybody would consider being an anchor in their families, then we will see families evolve back the way they used to be. We have to admit that in our society today, families are not nearly as close as they should be, not nearly as engaged as they should be, and don't see each other nearly as much as we would probably want to or should. The family dynamics is changing, and there was a time there would be 3, 4, 5 generations in one house. But now we're scattered all over the country, all over the world. So at times like this, Christmas time, which is my favorite time of the year, that we should embrace and appreciate what God has done. So I just want to say to my family, I love you, I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're here.
Hallelujah. I was thinking about my dad, how he used to tell us we all need to, he wanted to build a big apartment building that everybody be sectioned off with their apartments, and how important it is to pool your money together and all that stuff. I think he was right, because the way the system is now that we are living in, and crisis this crisis this country's in, that families need to be together at a time like this. But we got to pray for one another. We got to pray for this nation. We got to pray for the president, the newly elected president, and the vice. We got to cover them with prayer, because they're part of our family too. Our neighbors, we need to pray more. And I want my grandkids and my daughter now to pray for one another too. Pray for your children, pray for your nation, pray for Jerusalem. There's power in prayer, power in unity. And for Dre, I'd be messing his name up. But when I first met him, he came down and we went over in the back field, and I think I was doing something in my deer field or something, cutting bushes or doing something. And he saw me, was in a little tight, so Ray came over and helped me. And from that moment, I said, he all right, I like him. He sees somebody in a jam, he try to help him, and that's a good thing. And I hope God to bless him, bless all of my family. And he is a part of our family. I drafted him in. I drafted him in. And you know, sometimes you meet people in life that you really, you get attached to. But we got to keep being likable and kind, even though people throw mud in your face. You still got to forgive and move on. And we got to teach that to the younger generations coming on. It's all right to celebrate the holiday, but you celebrate it because of Jesus and because of what he's done. We can't forget about him.
I just want to say that I think in the last probably 40 years, some stuff, you just assume that people know. And then things start happening that prove those thoughts, and we still don't converse and we don't communicate the things that we need to communicate. And I just want to say one of the greatest honors that our daughter, Tamika, gave us is it was in two of our grandchildren. The one on their end, Lavoria, her name is Lavoria Carol Ann Branch. And Davon's name is Davon Thaddeus Branch. So to have our name to go with the next generation is, and I don't think I've ever said this, but it really had a tremendous impact on how you see yourself and your value to your children and to their children. And so it's late, a few decades late, but it was a great honor. Thank you.
Great man. I don't like talking so much, but
For real. For real.
I like to have fun. I like to mess with the kids. I like to be checking them out. But my Eva, I don't know why she's so quiet. Just because she's on TV. And she do her little show. She do a show. I saw it on the, whatever, how y'all do these phones and stuff. And she was acting like she was a commentator.
Yeah, you want to tell them about your talk show? You don't.
Eva.
They
I
were.
think it was Davon and JR. We used to go and eat breakfast every on the weekend. And we used to go and eat those big old cat head biscuits down at that service station on 80. Texaco. And I said, what that sapsucker doing over there? JR brought it up. Did he bring it up the other day?
Yeah.
Okay, so JR, what is one thing that everybody got in trouble for that you did?
Me?
One
Oh.
thing that everybody had to
Because
do.
you know when when one person do something, everybody get in trouble, get fussed at. Is there anything you did that everybody got in trouble for?
You remember when I came in the house and you made like they were messing with you? And
No. He was like 3. You talking about somebody who was like 3?
And time I come in the house, and I said, who bothered that boy? Who bothered? And ain't nobody bothered, he just fooling you. You don't remember that?
No,
Yeah, I remember.
He was 3, but you was 30 something.
I remember when I was a little boy, I don't know, but I was 4 or 5. I never had a bike, I never had toys. I got me a cardboard box and I got some Jolly tops and put them on the box, like my wheels, put a hole through and put some wire, and I got me a clothes hanger and I would put some dirt in the bag and I would run and pull that box. And I said, when I get grown, I'm gonna get out of one car into another car. And that's what I do now. I made a promise when I was small, but I didn't know I was gonna keep that promise. But it's I just think about how the kids today, they wearing $80 sneakers, $100-some sneakers when I used to couldn't get but 2 pairs of shoes.
Times are different, thank God.
But I just thank God for this time being with my family.
I believe that we've been blessed. we have good kids. We have great grandkids. And great-grands is precious too. Great-grand precious too.
I just wish that she's healthy and successful and she makes the right decisions. Know that she can always come to mommy whenever she has any questions about anything. She can always come to me, not anyone else.
And God has just blessed us all the way around. You know, and that's one of the things that I believe that people need to know in 2020. 2020 has been a very challenging year. And with the loss of patriarchs in families because of COVID-19, and sometimes loss of the youngest one in the family because of COVID-19. And I have some friends that lost someone in every generation in 2020 because of COVID-19. So to make it this far along in 2020, we've seen the end of the year, and we're all still here. We're relatively healthy, we're happy, we haven't lost anyone, and I don't believe we are the novelty. And so which is why I'm encouraging everyone, call your family, get your family together, and really communicate, and let people know how valuable they are to you, and that you can be counted on. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's your family.
That family is important.
Okay, y'all come in tighter over here. There you go. All right, looking right here at me. 1, 2.
This has been an awesome show. I am so grateful to God for the opportunity to do such a show. And I hope it does the same thing for you that it's done for me. I don't want to give the illusion that I have the perfect family. I don't. We have many challenges. We've had some great ones in the past. But glory to God, He is a God that mends families. He brings people together because of that mercy and that grace and that hope that He has told us all to have. So I just want to encourage you today, keep on standing fast. Keep on believing God. The Word tells us the seed of the righteous shall be saved. So I'm going to encourage the parents, instead of just going at it when things are difficult, just remember to stay righteous yourself. Do what is right because it's right, for as long as God requires for you, and He will make sure that your seed is saved. Be alert. Help someone else with their family and with their children. And I promise you, God will take care of what you care about as you take care of what He cares about. The world is a place where, as Christians, we need to embrace that our families are bigger than our biological families. There are adopted families. There are families that come together because of the spiritual families. And there are families that come together simply because you're having an experience and it bonds you together and causes you to nurture and care for one another. Don't let those things slip away from you. In this holiday season where we have had such a challenging year, the hope is we are still here. There is a tomorrow, and 2021 is coming fast. God bless you, and remember, as long as there's life, there is hope. Well,
If y'all don't loosen,
Come on. Oh, it's time to.
okay. All right. So,
Naomi.
I want to get Miss
Naomi Rose.
Naomi. Can I move?
what's that?
I want to sit you with my girl. Mama. Hey,
Don't
mama.
turn your back.
Hey, mama.
Oh, is it?
This is her boyfriend.
It's, oh, my bad. Okay.
Wondering why he's all the way over there because I am.
Oh, that's why you were Would you like to come over here?
Nope. You're already
You was like, oh my God, come on, you come on. You scared now? She gave you that look.
Oh no! Don't you start
Go
nothing.
back. Go back.
Okay. Oh Lord. That's a minute.
Oh, she gonna turn it back.
She can't leave that
Okay, so since y'all can't talk, I'm gonna invoke some questions. You.
Who's that?
Pick you out. Start with you, because you sneaky over there saying stuff. What's one thing you did when you were little that your mother never knew you did?
Well, we're not.
And you can't, and what happens is the OP studio stays OP studio, so you can't punish them.
I would have to say that there's nothing that I've ever done that I can get away with that I've been sneaky enough that you wouldn't know about. For $200, I don't.
What
I'm
about?
not sneak.
Oh, who's the sneakiest one?